This is my plant of Primulina Dreamtime. I'm going to try to break down this plant into a smaller container because it's gotten too large. I'm not sure I can do all of this while I'm videotaping, but I'll give it a go. I'll start by removing all of the blossom stalks. I think it's pedicels or peduncles. I get mixed up sometimes. I think these are peduncles. Cutting it right here. And this is so that when they do grow the roots, they can focus on growing roots and not growing blossoms. Alrighty. You can really see the messiness of the plant here. Okay, I've removed the blossoms on the plant. Now I need to figure out where to chop it up at. So if you see these leaves right here, let's see, it's just this, oops, well, let's just take that one off. That's how it looks in the pot. It has this long stem, and I think, well, let's just remove some of these leaves right here so I can actually see it better. So I have some shears that I've sort of sterilized. Let's remove them. Alrighty. And let's see. I think I want to keep this part right here. So what I will do is I'll cut it from the back here. That's gone. And then just remove some of the leaves. Here we go. Now the plant looks like this. Can you see it? The nice leaves. And I will just keep removing some of the leaf tips right here. Like this. And of course they're a root. I want to have a nice stem so I can bury it in a pot. And this last one. And sorry the camera is so shaky. I was going to put it on a tripod, but I couldn't do all of this in the same time. So, alrighty. Alright, and I will bury it. Let's see. I'll go ahead and get rid of this leaf right here as well too. Alright, so I'm left with a plant that looks like this. And I'm going to let it sit for a little while. And so I have the plant, and I'm in a solution of water and Super Thrive here. And I just let it soak probably for about 30 minutes or so. And then I will repot it. In the meantime, let's tackle another Primulina, or Primulina. I don't know how to pronounce it sometimes. This is flavimaculata, and it has the same problem. You can see the neck right here. And it's also dropping tons of blossoms like that. So, oh, and you can see the little fairy lady. I didn't paint the room yet, so I guess she's watching over all the plants. In the meantime, let's do this. Okay, here it is, Primulina flavimaculata in all its glory. And it got too tall for my light stand, and so it's sort of slanted to the side. Again, I will remove the blossom stalks. Most of them dropped, but I like the purple colors of them. And let's see. That's what I will do. Now with this plant, I am going to do like I did the other one. And this is a species, and the other one is a hybrid. And cut it right here. And I also removed the leaves on this one. And here is the flavimaculata. I've already broken it down a little bit. So I'll just cut it some more. Put it here. Let's see if that works. Just so I can have something to dig into. Oh, that wasn't a good cut it off. Oh, bad cut. Let's see. Alright. So, it's a little stressed at the moment, but I'm going to soak it as well with the others. And there they are, soaking up. And I will show the after later of them potted up. This is an update of the video that I did on repotting and removing the crown of Primulinas. I did the last video 11 weeks ago. It's now July the 25th, and I just wanted to give an update on how the plants progressed. Right here you have Primulina flavimaculata. This was a crown, and I put it in the pot. And so about 3 months later, you see that it's growing again pretty nicely. It's in bloom. And there's a seed pod right here. You can see it. It's sort of drying up. Next to it is the Primulina Dreamtime. Again, that's in bloom. Actually, it's in heavy bloom. You have a seed pod there, and it's already starting to drop all the blossoms. And they bounced back pretty quickly after I potted the crowns in these pots. I would say it took about a month for them to root, and yeah, they just went pretty nicely. I didn't expect this to happen, but I kept the original tips that I removed, and they grew plants. So the part that I kept in the pot that I severed the crowns from, they stayed in the pot and they branched. They created additional plants, and I didn't realize that would happen from the stems. So I will remove those plants, and I guess I have a few plants from them. And this is flavimaculata. It's already in bloom. And down here you have Dreamtime right here. And again, these were produced from the stalk that was left. You could probably see a little bit of it. If I move my hand a little bit, the stalk. And I talked before about the hybrids between the two plants. Here's a good shot of them side by side. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, you can see the one plant has the shiny leaves of Dreamtime, and the other one has the plain leaves of flavimaculata, but this one has a lighter blossoms than this one. So just something to do. And they also have seed pods. You can see it right there. And the plan was to use these as office plants. So we'll see how that goes in the future. But here we go. And already you can see the blossoms are starting to drop. So that's it. That's the update. I hope you enjoyed it. Do a final shot. That's it. And the two plants over here.